We're playing Pioneer, Niv to Light. We're practicing for the regional championship qualifier this weekend. We got 9th in the last one, and this one we are going to try to win. Deck's pretty standard, same list as last time that we played on the line, and we're about to go to round 1. Let's do it. I'll be going first. It's getting later. We're gonna keep this hand. It's definitely getting later on the east side of the US, and probably in Europe it's extremely late. All right, we're shifting gear sets here. So we're gonna play the tap line first and then pass the turn. We are missing no colors, actually. We have every single color in our deck. Yep, this can make black and this can make blue, and this is all the other colors. So Thraben Inspector. Wow. Thraben Inspector. Guess I'll play an untapped Overgrown Tomb and pass with Leyline Binding out. My head just hurts. Oh yeah, go to sleep, dude. It's 11:20. Where are you? Are you probably in like Canada, I imagine. Oh, this is a new deck. I know what deck my opponent's playing. Reckless Bushwhacker. Sure. When it enters, creatures get +1/+0 in haste. Okay, we're gonna binding probably just the Bushwhacker because that has the most power. So we're basically removing one of their creatures. They've made a big creature that gave everything haste, which we didn't really like too much. If we play Drowned Catacomb here, we can play Wandering Mind, which is what we're going to do. We also have a sweeper for next turn, which means we can blow up all of our opponent's creatures if we need to. And this matchup should be pretty good for us, unless they kill us extremely quickly. Wow, a whiff. So this card, basically when it comes into play, we get to look at the top 6 cards of our deck, put a non-creature, non-land into our hand, the rest on the bottom. We saw none in the top 6, which happens probably about 10% of the time, although it's been happening more than that for me. Statistically, it's only supposed to happen about 10% of the time, but it's happening a lot with that card. It happened at the tournament too. All right, another bushy boy. I think we're gonna block the Ornithopter because we're going to use Extinction Event to sweep all the odds next turn. Yes. Okay, so we'll block the Flyer. This is more damage, but we get to now kill more creatures. We'll play Sunpetal Grove, and then we will do odds, and then that should be the end of the game. Next turn we play Niv. We are down to 9, so we're not out of the water yet. We're down to 9 life. Oh, that's good for us. They're just spending 2 mana to draw a card. Mana Confluence is a land. That's fine. Hasty Boy. Sure. I'm going to 6, potentially lower. Let's see what they do here. That's going to bring me to... So I'm at 7. I'm going to shoot myself down to 5 to play Niv. Or I could play Wandering Mind, Leyline Binding. That might be safer. And then not shock myself. Yeah, I kind of like that too. Wandering Mind, Leyline Binding might just be better than shocking for Niv. Not taking the 2 damage. Although they have 1 card left in their hand. If they get another Bushwhacker, like spell Bushwhacker, it's a little scary. I think I might just go Wandering Mind, Leyline Binding. Yeah, then I don't have to shock. Do I have all the land colors for Leyline Binding? I'm going to have no blue. Oh, I will have blue because I'll have Hallowed Fountain. So I will have all the land types. Bring to Light, play you, pass the turn. We should be okay. If we can untap and if we draw a land, we can Bring to Light for Omnath and gain 4 life. That could seal the deal. Be pretty sweet. This person's name is Joucladiomes. What? Joucla what? Opponent is thinking. They're trying to get us from 7 to dead. We're trying to not allow that to happen. The Knight. When it enters like the top 6. Yeah, okay. That's fine. You may reveal 2 creatures made cost X or less. Put them in your hand. You convoked with 2 creatures. I mean, I'm just going to Leyline Binding that. We will see what to say reveal. They can reveal up to 2 creatures with mana value 2 or less. Good card. Okay, that's pretty annoying, but could be worse. Could be 2 Swift Spears or like Swift Spear plus Bushwhacker. Yep. That's a very annoying card. All right, we're just going to Leyline Binding the Knight. My turn. Another Leyline Binding is okay. Maybe just play Niv here and pray. It's probably what we have to do. Black, blue, green, white, red. Because Bring to Light can get Omnath. Well, we could get Omnath and then Leyline Binding something. That's actually not so bad. No, we can't Leyline Binding something. Darn it. Yeah, I think Niv is just the best thing to do here. Omnath doesn't gain us life unless you draw a land. It let you do Hydrate. All right, I got you. I don't know what would be better to get with Bring to Light here, but I think Niv is just probably better. That's pretty sweet. So we can block 2 things. We have double removal. They can play Epicure plus something else. They have a redraw with a clue. Let's see if they can kill us. They might be able to kill us. It's possible. Something like removal spell plus play Epicure would be pretty good for them. That's very good for me. They're looting a stomping ground to draw a card. Gotta keep hydrated. You're correct. Easy peasy, easy clap, easy hydration. Thank you very much, good sir. I'm gonna pull up my match history so we can mark this down whether we win or lose. It is our May match history. This is this is our 12th league in the month. 12. This is Boros, like Boros Knight, Boros Dorks, Boros Aggro. Opponent's still thinking about what they want to do, which means they don't have an instant kill. They're sacking a clue here. That's good for me. Next turn we have a bazillion removal spells. We have Bring to Light. If we draw a land, we will Bring to Light for Omnath probably. Hit a land drop. And we'll block these two. Easy. All right. Can they shoot? Can they kill us 4 somehow? Did they play in? They didn't. They still have an Epicure in their hand, I think. Almost positive. I feel like we just pass. Just hold up a pile of removal. White, black, white, black, black, green, white. Yeah, I'm just going to hold up a bunch of removal and I'm just going to pass. It's all instant speed. I'm lurking. My hero of the people. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. We're going to win for Rabbit. They're still looting because they have nothing better to do. That's very good for us. They're just drawing lands. You better win. I'm going to win this one almost very likely. Yeah, I mean, if they're just going to play stuff like Thraben Inspector, I'm going to be able to win this. They knew we drew a bunch of cards. All right, now end step, we're going to go white, black. I'm going to Vanishing versus that guy. Black, green, Abrupt Decay this guy. And then I think we're just going to Leyline Binding the last guy. Just deal with that now. Land. That's not a land, but I am going to still do this. 1, 2, green, blue. It doesn't really matter, but blue. Oh my gosh. Blue, white, green. All right. Omnath. Hope to draw a land. If we draw a land, we gain 4 life and we pretty much just win. That is a double land, which is insane. We can fetch for ace and we just win. Yeah, they concede. Cool. All right. Clarion's probably the only card that's coming in. We'll take out Slaughter Games. Take out a Niv Mizzet. Glissa seems okay. Kolaghan's Command seems good. Probably just a Growth Spiral or a Dreadmore. Growth Spiral. Probably Growth Spiral. Yeah, Growth Spiral, because we don't want to... We'd rather be playing a removal spell or a Sylvan Caryatid on turn 2. Nothing else is probably relevant here, so we're going to go with this and see what happens. Elesh Norn's pretty good here. I've been lurking to without realizing. What a legend. Thank you guys. Oh my god. Everyone in here is so awesome. I understand that a lot of you guys come for different games sometimes, and you know, we're not doing chess or bomb party or something else, but we like to do different stuff on the stream. It keeps my mental kind of fresh, and it keeps me excited about streaming and gaming. So I can't always promise I'm going to always do the same games every single time, but I will always try to do some sort of strategy or game like that. Let's play. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know what's going on, but Medjaw says that's an MF hand. I don't know what MF means. So I agree. I don't know what an MF hand is. They're going to take Deafening Clarion probably. They could also take a Sylvan Caryatid though. Okay, sure. That's fine. So this costs 4 mana now. Invasion of Gobekon. So they didn't have a turn 1 play, which is kind of intriguing. Yeah, this costs 4, right? Pay 4. Okay, I'm just making sure. So basically that card makes this card cost 2 more to cast. 4 ads. Oh my god. Rodam just got bullied. I'm just gonna go with a rip in the chat for that one. Food? I could go for a snack. We'll do snacky in a bit. They have this in exile. Please play another creature. Yes. All right. Now we're gonna Clarion those creatures. They know we have Clarion in our hand, but now we get to 2-for-1 them with Clarion. I'm gonna play Woodland Cemetery probably. Red, white. They don't know we have 2 of these. This sweeps up both their creatures, and I'll pass. Next turn we can cast the Sylvan Caryatid on turn 4. Then we can play Niv. We can do all sorts of stuff here. They have 3 cards in hand. We're looking pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I'm thinking just Caryatid. Let's see what they got. If they get another creature, maybe I'll just play another Clarion, honestly. Atarka's Command. So they couldn't even play that. That sucks for my opponent, not for me. Pretty good for me, honestly. Do I just play the Caryatid here? I don't really want to spend the Clarion on one dude. I think I'm just going to play Caryatid. Red, white, black. Yeah. It's a blocker. They can make a Hasty Boy and get Invasion of Gobekon, but that's fine. I can just Vanishing versus the Invasion of Gopakon. Like, even if they get it, it's not the end of the world. Showdown of the Scalds. That's annoying. So they get 4. They got 3 lands and a Thraben Inspector. That sucks. This basically lets them draw 4 cards. They can't even attack me. Now we'll play Fabled Passage. Or Drowned Catacomb works too. That might even be better. Because then we can save that for Omnath. Oh, we can also go... I think we're just playing... Oh, actually I didn't need to... Well, this is fine. It's still fine. They just concede. Okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, we just 2-0. Boros Aggro. All right, let me grab some food for you guys. If you guys want to see the deck, this is it. If you're just tuning in for Magic, this is what we're playing today. This was before you knew me, New Rabbit, but there's actually still some emotes of the dog. This is our previous dog. My ex and I had a dog together, which was that Pomeranian. Let's put this back. That dog and I were very close because I worked from home, so I would spend most of my day with that dog, and very nice dog. That dog could have sat back there and just been super quiet the entire time I was streaming. And this game could go to time, so I gotta play quick here. Woodland Cemetery, put this in hand. Grab. We have mono 5 drops in our hand. Oh my god. What's my opponent doing over there? Are they playing like some 5 color or some 80 card control deck? I don't know. I demand Korgo emotes. There is one. There's one Korgo emote. It's not really that great. And to be honest, it's not great because Baxter just doesn't take good pictures. He like freaks out when he sees the camera, and it's actually very hard to take pictures of him. They're keeping all their mana up for some reason. All right, we're gonna try to bait out some counter magic. Please counter this. Counter it. Okay, sure. They know about Giganta in my hand. Fable, okay. I'm gonna try and play Giganta now. Giganta. They can counter it if they want. Okay, cool. Pass. That is Baxter right there. But like I said, it's not really anything super great. I probably need to take a better one. Ah, they're playing this deck. How exciting. I'm gonna steal that with a, what did they just reveal? Omen, Storm-Carved, Transmogrify. Unbelievable. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Did they put Transmogrify to Storm-Carve, Volcanic Spite? They did not take Omen. They did not take Needle Verge. All right, they took these ones. All right, let's go cast 1, 2. We need red. We need black and white. White, black. Yeah, black, white. Please let this resolve. We're gonna get Valki, God of Lies. And then we're gonna exile Tibble, Cosmic Imposter. We're gonna exile their Atraxa. Hopefully play their Atraxa. Next turn. They cannot counter this. I think we're gonna be good here. My opponent is just contemplating all their life decisions. I'm gonna save my points so I can get a special Stream Commander Discord roll. Oh, they sacrificed it. Oh my god, that's crazy. They sacked their Atraxa. I guess I should have played Fabled Passage first. That makes a lot of sense. Anyways, so now we can also do Niv. No, we cannot do Niv. Green, Omnath? Mm-hmm. All right. That, get a black, trigger Omnath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a Niv. We're in business. That's just a reminder for me to walk the boy, the good boy. Okay, and we will pass. Yep, we'll pass. And we're looking okay. We have Dreadbore for another Atraxa. Good night, New Rabbit. Maybe I'll see you on a Sunday or Monday. I appreciate you being here and always hanging out. It's always a fun time. And I will miss you dearly. But we'll see you again. There's always more streams. Thank you. Thank you for your patronage. Who says that? That's like in like SpongeBob or something, right? Something like that. If you are bored one day, go check out that video for the bomb party and how to get better. And then we'll make you a pro. We'll make you a pro player. This trail mix is like definitely gonna be added to my, I've been eating this the past few weeks. It's pretty good. It's getting added to my regular stream snacking stuff. My pool of snackies. Yes, Bleed, the leader of the chess gods. I need to quit. Well, yeah, you're 2300. You've probably soaked a bazillion hours into that game, like way too many. I guarantee it's like absorbed your life if you've gotten to 2300. You have to be like obsessed with the game if you want to. So they played Storm-Carved Coast. They've not played Teferi yet. They have played, they actually haven't played the Fable yet. That's okay. I think they might still have a Fable in their hand. They just had to see a lot of cards. All right. They're still deciding what they want to get. They chose Hall of the Storm Giants, Wedding Announcement. So they did not choose Shark Typhoon, Transmogrify, and March. Did they not choose the Wandering Emperor? Hall, Wedding, Transmogrify, March. They're still thinking of what they want to do. They have 9 cards in their hand. I think these are the cards they have. Unless they discarded a card. They have some combination of these. They don't have this. They don't have Yorion yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think these are 8 of their cards. I think these are their 8 cards pretty much. March. Oh, I guess I got rid of... Why did I... Whatever. March pitching something? Pitching wedding announcement. Okay, sure. I'm just going to Dreadbore that. Red, black, Dreadbore. Oh, let's do blue, green first. Growth Spiral. See what we hit here. Red. Let's make black. Am I not gonna have the right requisite amount of blue? I guess not. Oh my god, did I punt this? Might have to do it this way. I might have to do it this way. This sucks. Blue, red. I'm just trying to go fast here. Blue, red, black. I have black, white now for Vanishing Verse though, which is nice. Which I'm holding up. Bring to light. Attack for 6 in the air. We're looking all right here. They've used a Transmogrify already. I wonder if they have another dude in their deck. We're down to 20 minutes. They're down to 17, so we're doing pretty good on time. I blundered my queen at 2300. Are you even 2300 if you blunder your queen? I mean, was it bullet? If it's rapid, I'm going to be surprised. I haven't blundered my queen in rapid in a long time. I'll be very surprised if you blundered your queen. I mean, if it's like 1 move blunder, there's 20 seconds left. Oh, well, then that happens. That I don't count that. But if you spent a minute on a move and you blunder your queen, I'd be very shocked. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Oh, there's no reason to feel bad about that. Cycling? Let's go. That's so good for me. What are they doing? Supreme Verdict? Okay. That's annoying. I'm making another Niv. 1, black, green, red, blue, white. They played Hall. I'm going to play the Triome, I think. Just so we can max out a mana to avoid future make disappears and stuff. Trigger. Opponent's playing very slow. K-Command will get our dude back from the graveyard, which is what we want. We want to get Valky back so we can win that way. Most likely. If we can resolve Tibalt Cosmic Impostor, we kind of just win. Yeah, Bleed, you did fine. You were completely winning. Well, I guess that's what happens when you leave yourself at 20 seconds at the end of the game. Tef? Sure. Sure. Big Tef is there. All right, I'm going to go green, blue. We're going to cycle this. I will not put a land in play. Wonder if my opponent just has no transmogs left. Maybe they must have played the Fable already if they're not. I'm going to assume they played the Fable already. Did they put Shark Typhoon in their hand? Maybe. Let's go to combat. Attack Tef. Attack Teferino. They have a Hall of the Storm Giants, so I always gotta be aware of that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it's so freaking annoying. Red. Cast. 2 to a target. Return a creature. Cast. Return Valky. Shoot this. Do I even play it this turn? I want to play around Make Disappear. Yeah, I think I don't play it. This makes white, this makes white, this makes black. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to play around Counter Magic. I mean, they can also Tef it back to the, dang, they can Tef it back to the, back into my deck, unfortunately, too. But we're going to keep going, because we're not going to, they're going to lose, I mean, they're so far down on time. Yorion? No, thank you. Nope. Yes, yes, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tibalt Cosmic Impostor. Let's exile a top card of each player's library. Play this. And then I guess I will just pass. No. Yeah, let's Leyline Binding. Hit that. No, I probably should hit Yorion, because now they can... Oh, that was wrong, because now they can Volcanic it. Oh, goddamn. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that was bad. Damn it! Oh, I knew I even knew they had that in their hand. I even said I was going to get rid of the Yorion, not the Tibalt, or not the Tef. Oh, god damn it. This freaking sucks. Now I do lose Tibalt. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't Vanishing Verse that. Oh, God. Dang it. March on Leyline Binding. Okay, dude. They're still going to lose on time. Hi, Digley. Digley, shouldn't you be looking for a job? Get the hell out of my Twitch chat and go friggin' get yourself a job, you scrub. All right, that was a little mean. I am QQ. Get the hell out of here. Go do job things, brother. Yeah, we're playing Pioneer. I have an RCQ this weekend, so we're just playing some Magic. We're not winning this game, but we're definitely going to win probably on time, to be honest. One. You know what? Let's attack first. Let's attack them. Attack them. See who has Toxic. I have a Bring to Light and Exile we're going to cast. Green, red, blue, white. Cast Bring to Light. Come on. Blue. There we go. All 5 colors. Okay. Get my last Niv. Cast Niv. They don't have any unconditional counter magic that we've seen so far. I'll be very shocked. Yeah, okay, whatever. Sure. Okay, opponent. You got an Omen of the Sea. I have a bazillion mana. Let my Niv resolve, please, now. Let's rip. There's nothing really good even to rip anymore. Yeah, Slaughter Games is like, is that the best we can do here? Black? Red? Alright, we'll just see their deck, because why not? I'm going to name Shark Typhoon, I suppose. Let's just name Shark Typhoon, I don't know. Yeah, we knew they had one in their hand. They have no more Atraxas in their deck. Taking a screenshot of this real quick. They just have some lands in their hand. Alright. We have an Abrupt Decay, we have... Roll Pass. We can make a token at their end step or whatever. Sure. You have a 1/1. March my Niv. Opponent's trying to take control of this game. Doing a good job. Sozukin. I'm just going to block the Phyrexian Might, I suppose. I can Abrupt Decay. I think I might want to save it, though. I'm at 23. I'm going to save my Abrupt Decay. Mirrex. They have Hallowed Fountain in their hand. This token cannot block, but I can attack with 2 1/1s with Toxic. I've had fun. Me too. Me too. I hope you have a good night. Go to sleep. Get some rest. Get some shut-eye. Thanks, Dig. Thanks for the lurk. Trying to get a W here. You know how it is. Attack them. Might even keep the land in hand, honestly. They have Hallowed Fountain in their hand. What are they doing? Just take the damage, my guy. I'm gonna pass. Pass over to them. Make them use more time. We're saving the Vanishing Verse for their haul. They're gonna get to Tef Alt. I'm at 10. I'm gonna have more mites than my opponent. Yep. I'm gonna make some mites. Opponent has less than 10 minutes to win one of the next 2 games. I don't know how they're gonna accomplish that, but Wandering Mind? Anything good? Leyline Binding is very nice. Attack you with everything. They can make 2 more mites, but I'm not too scared of that. Sure. I'm just gonna... I probably should kill the Wandering Emperor. That's fine. The Samurai can eat one of my things. It's Leyline Binding, the Teferi. White, black, verse, this. That lets them have haul, but I have nothing else to... I think I'm dead regardless. Yield until their attacker step. We're gonna make them kill us. That's pretty good. Technically, we're still alive. We're at 1 somehow. We can draw our sweeper. Sweeper? That would have been amazing if we could have won somehow. All right, begin sideboarding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we really care about. Dovin's Veto is all right. Perhaps it could be okay. We'll see what we want to take out. Growth Spirals we'll take out. Verse is not great. It hits a couple things. Dreadbore's good. Abrupt Decay hits a couple. They all hit like a couple things. K Command seems kind of nice. Glissa seems not the best here. Mom is good, excuse me. Yeah, there's only a couple things we want to take out. So I don't think we're going to bring this in. I think these cards are a little bit better. We're going to probably be grinding. We can maybe take out one Caryatid. That probably is a mistake, especially on the play. Omnath? Omnath's too good. I mean, K Command's okay. If we take out like one Decay and one Verse, like one of each, split the difference there. I would like to play first. I'll keep this. We don't have all of our colors, which is not great, but we have these 3 colors, which is important. And then we will have Gigantha access, which is nice. I'm wondering if we even thought Erasure on turn 2. Probably. It's probably worth it, actually. Oh. Now I'm thinking against it, but maybe not. No, let's Thought Erasure them. This also lets me Surveil. Shark Typhoon and Fable. Let's take Fable. This gives us, we need white. So let's put them in the bin. We're looking for white mana. Put those in our hand. Go ahead. I still have to take Baxter out. Let's go blank them. If they have counter magic, they have to use it. This gives me the 2 colors I'm missing. They're going to cycle Shark Typhoon here. Probably Transmog it if they have it. If they have Transmog, I think they're going to be able to beat us, unfortunately. They do not, but they played to get it. They played for Transmog. I guess we're going to play another white, another black. This gives us blue, green, black. This gives us... They both give us green, black, an extra white or an extra blue. Probably want the extra white, no? Another Go Blank is decent, but I like holding up Abrupt Decay for shenanigans. Yeah, I think I'd rather just hold up the these cards. I'm going to pass. Because Transmogrify is what we really lose to. They have another thing? Uh-huh. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3. 2 damage and discard. 2 to that. 2. 2. That card's super obnoxious, the Wandering Emperor. If they have Transmog, that would suck, but if they don't, we're in good shape. Alright, they just have Go Blank now, so... Now we can actually take the last 2 cards out of their hand and hold up Abrupt Decay. Sure. They're gonna have to discard the Abrupt Decay, or whatever they got with the... Veto and Volley. Let's go. I'm gonna take all the damage, end step I will Abrupt Decay something. I'll take all that. Pathway. Let's eat the shark. My turn. 1, 2, 3. Blue. Let's play Gigantha. Double our mana for next turn. They concede. They could have drawn Transmogrify. I don't know why they concede. That was a very odd concession, but okay. This does not do anything. Dovin's Veto doesn't seem like anything crazy. Maybe it's a little better on the draw. Maybe we don't want the Scarab God. Scarab God just seems really good. It's a very grindy matchup. I just want more threats. Maybe we'll take out one of you. Maybe even another Abrupt Decay. Does Abrupt Decay hit more or less than... I think Verse hits more stuff than Abrupt Decay. Verse actually hits their land, which is nice too. Verse hits the that land. Alright. Play 2 Veto. They also had no time, that's probably why they conceded. Keep. Nice hand. This can fetch... We actually have all of our colors. I want to be able to cast this, so... Probably actually place Zagoth Triumph. Yeah, it's going to be kind of weird. That's a nice draw. I wish I could play this. Wish we could play a turn 2 Caryatid. We can't, though. This makes red and white, which is what we're missing. So let's play this. We'll pass. And we can, yeah, we just gotta hold up Veto. We can't play Caryatid. They can, like, Shark Typhoon into a, Transmog. So, Ziatoras. And we'll just pass. And then we'll Fable. Next turn, play our Caryatid and hold up Dovin's Veto, Leyline Binding. We'll be in good shape. Sure. We have blue, white. You got it. We also have leyline binding up. Technically. Okay. Sure. We have double black. We have double red. We don't have double white. We get a white with this. White and then green here. And we still have no green here because we need blue and yeah. So we had a white. I'll pass. Alright, I'm done eating this trail mix. I just ate so much of this bag of trail mix. Gotta take it easy, dog. Opponent's playing though. They only have 5 minutes. They're playing Omega fast. That's fine. They have 2 sharks. That's okay. I'll binding one at the end step if they don't do nothing relevant, maybe. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Ashiok? I'll counter that. I need to be able to search with Bring to Light. 1, this, blue, red. They can make disappear. Is that worth it? I think that's fine. They're gonna be able to make disappear regardless. We're gonna have to bait it out of their hand eventually. Yep. We're gonna have to get that at some point. I'm gonna take 3, and then we are gonna leyline binding at their end step. Are we? I still kind of want to save it. I'm gonna save it. That's a nice card. 1, blue, red, Wandering Mind. Thought Erasure is a nice card. This can get a black. Still have white here. Yeah, white. Okay. Black, blue. We have white. Yeah. Okay. It's Thought Erasure you. Okay, your hand is absolute garbage. We will keep you on the top. They have 3 lands in their hand. That's fine. You have a Might. Not too concerned about that. I'll block this and I'll block this. My turn. Excuse me. I think we go, probably go Bring to Light here. Green, red, blue. Get Valky maybe? Let's get Valky. Cast Tybalt plus. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna pass. They played Mirrex last turn, which means I think that was their draw, right? It was Mirrex. No, they didn't play Mirrex last turn. What did they play last turn? Blocks. Discards reveal, put 1 card. Turn 7 Falkev is being attacked. Blocks. Do they not play a land? I have not that much time left. Oh god, okay, alright, hold on, I gotta play way faster. I didn't actually realize that. Shoot. So I gotta win. I actually gotta win this game. Gotta be very careful here. Yorion in hand. Okay, I gotta play real fast here. Exile top. 1, 2. Okay. Green, red, blue. Omnath. Hit. And then 1, 2, Caryatid. Are they gonna go What are they doing here? White. Hit that token. Pass. I'm gonna dismiss all their cards. We know they have Yorion in their hand. And that's really what matters the most. I actually can take Yorion with my thing. Red. Yorion, Sky Nomad. Just take that one. Okay. They have 3 lands in their hand. Red. Atraxa, Grand Unifier. Okay. Oh, I could play a land, right? It's okay. I cannot block that. That's his flying. We'll play Fabled Passage. Okay. Wandering Minds. Bring to Light. Niv. Black. Dreadbore. The Flyer. Black. Cast 2 to a creature. Target player discards a card. Yield until my turn. This is so obnoxious. I don't, and they're not going to concede. I don't blame them either. We have a make disappear. We have exile that. I get Norn. Okay, sure. Attack with all my creatures. You lose. GG, I think. All right. Woo! 2-1 against Jeskai Transmogrify. Oh, man. After this, we'll have played 12 leagues, which means we'll have 60 full games. 22. So my record prior to today was 33-22, which means we've won about 60% of our matches. 2 happened to be 5-0s. We had 2 5-0s so far. I recorded a couple more chess puzzles, which is very exciting. Keep this. We're gonna have to go. We want to go just a smidge faster. What's up, Fluffy Ducky? Yo, dude, what's going on, my bro? We don't have white mana. Goddamn, it's all right. We don't need white mana where we're going. We're going to Value Town. Actually, if we want to go to Value Town, we probably do need white mana for Niv. So no Niv without white. But we do have Gigantha, so Gigantha solves all of our color issues. You know, that's what's so great about it. Question is, do we play a Woodland and hold up Abrupt Decay? I guess we gotta see what our opponent does. The ducky part is very important. Fluffy Ducky. I got you. I got you. Dude. Friggin' got you, dog. Oh, alright. Opponent might be doing some combo shenaniganators. I don't know what that could be. I think there's no more Charbelcher type style decks in this format anymore because they banned all those cards like Balustrade Spy and stuff, thank God. That's a nice draw. That must just be they could be playing blue-white control. They could be playing angels. They could be playing spirits. This signifies angels probably. Yep, there it is. All right. We have an Abrupt Decay for that. Or Kolaghan's Command. Does this tap for mana? It does tap for mana. So let's go. Let's just K command that all now and just take care of that nonsense. Yeah, and we'll have all 5 colors for next turn. Black, black, cast. Okay. You discard. You take 2. We'll play a Zagoth Triumph here. This is the better removal. This is a more versatile removal spell. The Abrupt Decay, it also can't be countered. Not that that matters, but instant speed, destroy any permanent instead of just shooting 2 is actually pretty relevant. These produce the 3 Sultai colors we need. This will produce white, and this will produce red. So next turn we can bring to light for a Niv. Or we can get a Valki. Valki is not terrible. Depends on what they play here, of course. Probably just Niv. In the following turn, I imagine we will get a Sweeper. So yeah, just Niv here I think is going to be good. Oh, that's a nice draw. Black, green, nope. Black, blue, green, red, white, Niv. I do the, oh God, all right. I got you, give me a second. Let me finish my turn up here. We can also just get Valkyrian minus on the Resplendent Angel. Yeah, let's do that. Or Tybalt is what I mean. Seems pretty good to me. All right, ready? Ew, ew. How good was that? They're clearly holding up a Coco, which is fine. We're just gonna plus here. Omnath? Let's go. There, I even did the gestures for you too. I wanted to make it real legit. I wanted to give you the full Weeb experience. Extinction Event will be nice in the future, probably. I'm thinking we play the Angel, and then we hold up, let's play this. I'm gonna play you. Maybe I should have used the Fable Passage. It doesn't matter. This now needs to get either, the thing is now this either needs to get white, black, or, I guess I can get white. That's fine. Alright, we'll go to, see what they do. They're gonna Coco, see what they get. And I'm gonna try to deal with whatever stuff they get here. Alright, I'm gonna hold priority. Hold down the control baton. They hit one thing, that sucks. I'm just gonna deal with that now while they're tapped out. Not that it really matters, but that's so bad. That's what happens with Coco, guys. That is what happens. I think they're just gonna concede here. There's no shot they can come back from this. Yeah, there's nothing they can do from there. This is usually a pretty good matchup for us, the Angels. Clarion, I don't actually think is that good here. It could be better than. Do the Angels have any ETBs that I care about? Yeah, they gain life and stuff. Graveyard's not super important. Go Blank's not super important. We don't want Slaughter Games. I don't really think Clarion. This is probably the only creature matchup Clarion's not that good against. I might just play 1, and that's my sideboarding plan for this matchup. Everything else here is pretty good. Thoughts from chat? K command's actually pretty bad too. Clarion might be better than K command. Still don't think Clarion's very good at all, but we'll take it over. Anything that's just garbage, we'll take it over. So like K command's pretty garbage here. K command slaughter games. Glissa is actually also not. You know what? Glissa's not good either. I mean, yeah, it's fine. You said got it. Well, you clipped that? Why would you? Why? Oh my god. Why would you do that to me? How could you? This hand's kind of sus. This hand's kind of garbo. Whatever. I guess we tell you tapped cemetery turn 1. That's not good for me. Now if we draw an untapped green or black, like we draw swamp or forest, we get to play abrupt decay. Otherwise I guess we'll just play catacomb maybe. If they play a resplendent angel here, that would be rough. It's also pretty good. Okay, that's an okay draw. I could play catacomb untapped next turn. Have abrupt decay. Yeah, resplendent is very good here. If they have 2 angels, they oh, okay, it's good that they're attacking with the elf. They could have a 3-drop. Well, they could have a 3-drop. That is very true. Very, very true. It's pretty good. Got a 1-drop. Yeah, I gotta get rid of you. Oh, I'll probably draw in catacomb here. And just shoot that thing. They didn't have Coco. This signifies they don't have Coco, right? Because they would have just played Coco last turn. Not just spent 2 mana. They would have spent all their mana Coco'd, right? Shocking. Oh god. They have Kaya's whatever. Okay, they do have Coco. They must have drawn Coco. This can only use on angels. This is 4 mana. They're just holding up random sus mana. We can't bring to light the Glyph Weaver. We can bring to light the other things. Leyline Binding's unplayable here. We don't have black or green land typings. Okay, Wandering Mind. Next turn we have Extinction Event. I don't know if we'll make it to next turn with Coco incoming. Okay. Alright. Go ahead, opponent. Next turn, Bring to Light hits Extinction Event. What? Opponent shocked and had nothing? Why the hell did they shock? Were they faking Coco? What the hell? I think they messed up. I think my opponent might have just threw. I mean, even if we lost this game, we were still at another game against Angels, but I think we're going to win now. The fact that they just did 0 on turn 4 is so bad for them. What? I think they punted. Have you ever listened to Stalker's? No, is that a song? Pithing Needle? Oh no. You're going to name Valky with that? That's such a waste. That's what you sideboarded in against me? I don't think my opponent knows what they're doing here. Okay. Tibble Cosmic Imposter, sure. I mean, I can just always eat that with a bazillion different things. That's so bad for them. I mean, how? I think we go... Do we just Clarion here? I like playing Niv too. Actually, maybe we just play Niv. Alright, I'm in for Niv. I'm down for that. Blue, white. We have a white is on its own land. We have a red here. Let's get a green. We have more typings for black, blue, red. I guess we just play Niv. We can discard Caryatid if we need to discard something. We don't have that many hits for Niv left in the deck. We can also discard Gross Sprout. It's not a big deal. No attacks. We just want to control the game. We don't care about chipping in for damage. We'd rather keep the blockers. Clarion, both double modes next turn seems pretty good. If they just do nothing again, they just drew a lot of lands. My opponent's just on the mono lands draw. Bishop of Wings. Sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Both modes. All right, well, I want to gain 6 life, so I'm gonna attack. I'm just gonna play Caryatid and pass. Worst possible for me, there's really no worst possible, is they have like Galda into a Resplendent Angel, but that's not even, doesn't even matter. I'll pass. Wow, opponent just had no Cocos, none of that X spell. We just got very lucky, I think. They just drew all lands. It's very unlucky for them. We can start killing some of this stuff, some of this junk. We have Verse, we have Bring to Light. K command could have dealt with Needle, but we don't need K. All right, now we'll just get probably Omnath. So now I will start trying to kill you, I guess. I'm gonna do Omnath stuff. I have Verse in case we need it for something. Okay. 1, 2, blue, black, red. They have no counter magic. This is going to get Omnath. Going to draw a card. Could also have gotten Elesh Norn here. Both are pretty good. That's nice. Maybe we just play tapped land. And we could probably shock. We can Growth Spiral, play the second land, play another Bring to Light. I don't think that's necessary. If they Coco here, yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Let's see if they have Coco. Put it in a +1 for each angel you already control. Yeah, I'm gonna Vanishing versus the Gaida if they Coco here. We don't need to let the angels enter as big boys. Although it's possible we just try to get rid of something they hit. Maybe it's actually better to hit something they hit. That Angels deck is honestly really sweet. I like it a lot. It never looks that good anymore. It used to look insane when I used to play Phoenix. The Angel deck was just unbeatable because we didn't used to play enough. We didn't really used to play copies of Thing in the Ice. We used to just play a lot of Ledger Shredders, and we couldn't beat the big board of Angels even with like a bunch of Phoenixes. You are attacking me with Galda. I will kill that. They can Coco in response. But then I'm going to be able to untap and deal with their stuff, most likely. If they have it, they should do it now. I wish there was a 5-mana spell that was like... Imagine there was like 3 black-white, destroy 2 target non-land permanents. That could be kind of a sick card to put in a deck. You flash in Guardian of the Faith and... Okay. That's fine. Alright. You only have 3 mana up, so you can't Coco. So I'm just going to attack you for a bunch here. Hello. Just a Vigilance, 3/2 Vigilance, Spirit Knight. Not even a Angel. Redeem, give me your... Okay. Ready for this? My best brother? I can do that. Brother. There you go. That was what I got. I don't even want to use this Bring to Light yet. I could put Gigantha. Oh, let's just get Gigantha and play Gigantha. Let's get Gigantha. I think I have all land. Yep, I have all land types. No? Not that it matters, but anyway. And then I'll pass. I could hold up Leyline Binding. I don't even think we need to. How greedy do I want to get? No, I don't want to get greedy. We have infinite mana. We don't need to play Caryatid here. Let's just hold up Leyline Binding. I doubt there's anything they can have. They can hit me with a 2/2. They're at 5. Sure. I'm going to save my binding. Got it. Excuse me. They have an elf. Poor opponent. Has nothing left to do here. Combat. Hiya. Sure. I'm probably just going to cast Selfless Glyphweaver here. Okay, because they have a legendary. I see. I'm just going to probably let them kill whatever they want to kill here and just sweep this with the Glyphy. I don't think this matters. Like, okay. Like, imagine they would have drawn this Coco sooner. They could have had complete control of this game. My opponent could have been way crushing way earlier. Okay, they want to kill Omnath. That's fine. Then you have to... you don't actually have to chump Niv. They're either going to have to lose their Guardian plus like an Elf or their Bishop, or they're going to have to lose something to block Gigantha. Just going to chump maybe. That's fine. I'm literally just going to play Selfless Glyphweaver here no matter what you do. And then... okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. You got it, dude. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black. Deadly Vanity. I'll keep Niv. Go ahead. If they play nothing during their turn, I'm just going to Leyline Binding the Pithing Needle and cast Valky, perhaps. Sure. Now I'm just going to Leyline Binding that, I think. They're at 2. I don't even think they can afford to attack me. They're at freaking 2 life. It's binding the Valkyrie, I guess. I boarded out K command, so I can't K command for the win here. Let's just attack. I'm gonna bring to light maybe Omnet or Norn. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll play a Sylvan Caryatid. We'll get an Elesh Norn. Yep. Now their abilities don't trigger. We want to keep mana to threaten Leyline Binding. We're looking pretty favored to win now. I mean, Kaya's Resplin, whatever that card is called, doesn't do it. Yeah, okay. All right, I got to take Baxter out real quick, guys. Here's the list. That was a 2-0 against Selesnya Angels. 2 matches left. Let's see if we can win. We'll see what happens. Sand looks a little sus. I can fetch a green and get blue, and then we have turn to Growth Spiral. It's not... Yeah, I think we actually mulligan. I want to hit my land drops. Now, this is much better. I think we pitch the Abrupt Decay or the Extinction Event. Yeah, let's pitch Extinction Event. This will... Yeah, we need this to come in... That's not going to come in untapped if we play it turn 2. So we'll play turn 1, we'll play Island, and Sylvan Caryatid next turn. Ah, Extinction Event might have actually been pretty good here. Fireblade Charger. I've played against this type of deck. These types of decks, especially on the play, we're pretty happy to play against this. Any real creature deck, honestly, is usually pretty good for us. We just basically play a pile of value and removal. I'm pretty happy. Okay, we have Abrupt Decay for that. Play with the top card revealed. It is Cacophony Scamp. I think I'm not going to shock. I'd rather take the 1 from you. Black. Get rid of that. Tapped. And pass. And now we just need to draw an untapped land. And if we don't, we put Jegantha in hand. If we do, we're happy and we just win. Best draws are lands. Next best draw is another Caryatid. Third best draw is Growth Spiral. After that, best draw is probably some sort of removal spell, not Extinction Event. So let's get a land. Untap land. Come on, untap land. That should be an auto win, untap land. That is not an untap land. That's not even a spell we can cast. That's just absolute garbage. Wow. Okay. Even a tapped land would have been okay. Now we're in very bad shape. Now we're looking very unlikely to win. And this is when I talk about this deck to people, this is really what happens when the deck loses. Most of the time, this deck loses to itself. It doesn't really lose to a lot of matchups that are abysmal. It just loses to not hitting land drops or stumbling or not getting the right color. That's, I think, what really holds this deck back. I think this deck could be a highly tiered deck if that didn't happen. But that's part of the magic, and that's part of what just happens sometimes per sec. When this deals combat damage, you may sack it to proliferate. When it dies, okay. What about this? When it deals, oh no, they can't target. It can't. Okay. When it dies, it deals damage on any target. When it deals combat damage, you may sack it. I'm gonna block this. Extinction Event, I guess, would be a pretty good draw here. Other goblins get +1/+1. Untap land. Oh, that's nice. That actually was the best possible draw. Get a red, black, white, black, green. Bring to light. We'll get Deadly Vanity here. Okay, and that sweeps everything except for my thing. Is it till the end of your next turn? Okay. So they get to exile 6 cards. That's pretty good. They can play all of them pretty much. Can they play, if it's a goblin creature, you may cast it. So they're playing Foundry Street Denizen. That's some really good insulation against removal, honestly. If I draw a land, I'll bring to light for Omnath. That'd be pretty sick. If we draw a land, we get Omnath. If we don't draw a land, we probably just have to play Niv. Sack a Goblin. I wonder if just animating Den of the Bugbear was better from there. Probably not. I guess this is probably better. Extinction Event will hit all odds here. Oh, they all have haste. Oh, that's GG. Okay. Yeah, I mean, missing the land there was pretty brutal. We get triple Clarion, though, post-sideboard, so... Norn, I don't think actually does anything here. Slaughter Games, probably K-Command. Is Glissa better than K-Command? Does that deck play any artifacts we care about? I don't think so. I think K-Command is just kind of bad. I don't think Glissa is great, but I think Glissa is acceptable, more acceptable than K-Command. They're also not going to have any, they're not going to board any removal for Glissa type stuff. Let's see what Goblins plays in their board. We're going to have an okay time game 2. I'm nervous about game 3. Game 3 might be a little bit of a challenge. I have played against Goblins before online too, which is funny. It's not the most uncommon deck I've ever seen. What is Call the Death Dweller? Oh god, that's pretty good. Touch of the Moonglove. They have Thoughtseize. They have Rending Volley. Hits white and blue stuff. They have a Braid. They won't play. Epic Downfall. They might play. Yeah, they'll probably play that. Goblin Piledriver. I don't think they'll play that. Go Blank. They might play Go Blank against us if they have that. I'm expecting maybe Go Blank, Experimental Frenzy, Rending Volley, Epic Downfall, that type of stuff. No artifacts that I care about. Hearse I don't care about. Yeah, so we'll expect to maybe see some Epic Downfall and shenanigans like that. We'll keep this. This is a nice hand. This is either going to have to get white or red. So I got Tram turn 1, turn 2 Caryatid, turn 3, maybe we can play Omnath. Do we actually have to play... Oh, this is kind of weird. Because we can't play Fabled on turn 1 into... Yeah, this is weird. Hopefully we just draw another untapped land. The fact that we have Woodland is very nice. This hand looks better than the other one that we had. Well, actually, I mean, the other one was good. The issue was we stumbled and we also mulliganed. We did mulligan to 6 and we stumbled on 1 turn. If we could draw basic island or basic mountain, that'd be nice. Or any shock land that has white or red would be cool. A check land that perhaps has white or red. And if we get none of that, then perhaps just an interactive spell to bridge us through this. Or Bring to Light or a Niv are also good draws. Pretty much most cards are good draws. There we go. Speak of the devil. And there you go. This can make blue, white, green, and red. That's a turn 3 Omnath. Turn 4 we could do Fable shenanigans. We can also we can also just Leyline Binding this. Leyline Binding that might be better, and then turn through from the next turn we Omnath, we guarantee a land drop into a bunch of mana. Leyline Binding costs 2 right now. I'm kind of interested in playing Omnath here. Let's play Omnath. Pass. We will see what they do. They only have 3 mana. They can play a 1-drop and a Bushwhack or whatever. If they play like another Scamp and a Bushwhacker, that would kind of suck. Battle Cry Goblin. That is haste. If you attack with total... Oh, wow. Here's your control at first strike trample. I'm just gonna... Oh, when it dies, I see. Or you could just take 4 here. Oh yeah, let's just take 4. And I could trade Omnath for this. And no, I'm just gonna take the 4. I'm gonna gain 4 life, so kind of will neutralize, honestly. I can Binding an Extinction Event on odds. Oh, Extinction Event Exiles. I don't even need to Binding. I can just Extinction Event odds. I like making mana. And we also put Gigant in our hand. And we hold up Leyline Binding. Let's gain some life. Let's get red. Make some mana. Odd. Hit those things. And I only need 2 for Leyline Binding. I actually only need 1 for Leyline Binding. I should have kept a white up though. We're not going to attack. We're still at 20. All right, we hit 2 things, which is good. Conspicuous Snoop would be annoying. This guy is super good for goblins. Wow, this guy's very, very strong. Very nice card. Lord that also can get card advantage. Okay. We're going to have a tough time, like I said, the third game. We're going to need them to either not have a great hand, or we're going to need to have a very nuts hand. Although our deck can't really procure very nuts hands, to be honest. Squee. Whenever it attacks, create a 1/1. Okay. I think I'm just going to eat this, probably. Just going to eat the Runeveld Horde guy. Wow. This is when it deals combat damage. It gets 2? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hit this. This. White. Binding this. Go to my turn. I'm at 18 still. Vanishing Verse is very nice. We can't play Vanishing Verse and Giganta though. I think I just play Mana Confluence and Vanishing Verse and Cycle Rafine's Tower. Yep, that seems good. Then we still have a blocker. We could just play a tap land and then have Vanishing Verse plus, yeah, still have cycling available. Okay. I will pass. Whenever it attacks, create a 1/1. As long as it's equipped to this haste when it dies. Okay, cool. I mean, if they attack with Squee, when they go to combat, okay, they have nothing. I'm just gonna reverse this. cycle this. That's a land. I mean, it's more life. Wow. Okay. Okay. Green. Green. We're not going to attack. We just need to draw a spell. Bring to light, Niv, Wandering Mind. Any of that's good. They just have a bunch of 1/1s that we don't care about. But they'll draw something eventually. It's not what we needed. I'm gonna attack with a 5/5. Because we're at 29 now. Sure. Like if they block with all their creatures, they can't even shoot Omnath at the end of all that. This is when it dies. This is when it dies. This is when it... You may sack it. Okay. Snoop is obscene right now. Please whiff. Thank God. You may cast goblins. Okay, cool. But you may not play lands or other stuff. Spell. Oh my God, brother. Maybe I should attack with Omnath also. Or should I attack with Giganta? I may have wanted to attack with Omnath last turn. I don't know, but them having Snoop is All right, get rid of one of the goblins. I'll gain some life. I don't have a way to deal with that. I'm just drawing lands. I mean, I don't... Let's go Copperline Gorge. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Hiya. We're going to Dreadbore this Snoopy dupe. And they're just drawing Copperline Gorge. I kept the Craig in hand. I should have just played it. That was bad. Not the end of the world, but now I think we attack with both. Well, now they have Den of the Bugbear. Mm-hmm. Let's attack. Omnath has done its job. That's fine. I'll trade Omnath for those two things. Sure. You probably don't even need to block with the Cacophony, because the Flameblade Charter can just shoot Omnath for one. But okay. You got it. Just gonna shoot me. I go for some more gummy bears. They drew a land. I mean, I've just been drawing lands too, but still. Sure. Blue. Play Wandering Mind. Please hit a Bring to Light. Okay. Well, it's better than nothing. Oh my God. They got another land. All right, let me just grab a couple gummy bears. Maybe we want a K-Command over a Growth Spiral. That's the only other thing I could think of. It would change. Probably not gonna have time to Growth Spiral against their deck. Turn 2 Caryatid. Seems decent. Weird hand, but it's okay. Oh, Kuro0, give us a shout out. Oh my God. I see that in here right now. Somehow. That was amazing. I don't know if there's gonna be like some sort of a raid or something, but anyways. It just popped up out of nowhere. Guess we play Zia Torres. Or I could fetch a blue here. Or a white. I could actually fetch a white here, probably. No, I can't. I need to play this because we need the green for next turn. Otherwise we would have had to fetch green. Good thing we calculated and took our time. Hopefully they don't play something awful. That's fine. Only 1/1 drop? That's it? That's fine with me. I'm gonna deploy a dude to block. Go ahead. Clarion's looking real juicy. Do they mulligan here? They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They did not mulligan. Oh God. We're definitely going to be doing some Clarioning. Kuro! You know, it's funny, Kuro. I had a hunch for some reason that we'd be seeing you because you spoiled it. You spoiled it because I saw it appear on my activity feed that you gave a shout out to your stream. I think I'm going to sweep my opponent's entire board up here, most likely. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So that's probably what we will do. And we should be able to clean it up from here because they have 2 cards in their hand. Yeah, I'm a professional card game player. I used to be I don't know if didn't you guys ever play like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon? Those are the games I used to play initially. I didn't play Magic until middle school. I started playing Pokemon back in like maybe 1st grade or something. And then I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In like 2nd grade, and I didn't start playing Magic till 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade, like the end of middle school. And the issue was there was just no one, I had no one to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon with because no one played the games. So it was just kind of me playing on my own or just collecting the cards and not having anyone to duel. But there were a lot more people who played Magic, especially in our local area, in high school, at our comic book shop. So I picked that up and it was just way more fun because I just had people to actually play with. I never played Magic, or I played Pokemon, purchased thousands of dollars of WoW TCG. Is there a card game behind it, or is it just collectibles? Because I actually do own, I think I have an unopened like thing of WoW cards, of WoW TCG cards. I'm gonna get a plains here, and then we just need an island, and then we're in business. Okay, we're gonna get an island here, and then probably actually maybe even just pass. Oh wait, oh shoot, did I? No, we can't actually even do what I want to do here. I'm still going to get an island, but we have to... Oh, no, we can still do it because I can just leyline binding that. Island? No, it's just... I guess it's more worth it just wait. I have all the colors now, right? Yeah, we're just going to wait here. I'm hopelessly addicted to cardboard. Are you really? Wait, do you play this one, or did you play WoW or Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh? Which one did you play? Haste. Okay, that's fine. Creatures get trample first, so I can cancel out by tokens. That's all fine. I'm going to kill the Foundry Street Denizen here. Oh, my ALAXA heard me. Our Echo just went off for no reason. Oh my god, that's funny. I don't know why it did that. I'll take that. That's a land. We're going to Binding the Foundry Street Denizen. This should be a sweep for us, but we'll see. We could still lose. Wow, not WoW TCG. You said I'm hopelessly addicted to cardboard. I played Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Card Fight, Duel Master, Force of Will, Final Fantasy, and others. Dude, Force of Will used to be huge at one of the local shops in Long Island back when I was there. I remember when it came out and it was huge because we would do Magic. There was Magic and Force of Will was on the same night, and it took off real crazy. I'm gonna put you in hand. I'm actually gonna play this, I think. And then we'll pass. Force of Will was big for my area. Yeah, it popped off. And then this was like a few years pre-COVID. This is probably like 2017, maybe. 2017, 2018. It was like very big. And then COVID happened and kind of all card games took a huge hit. Every single card game did. And I haven't really heard much about Force of Will since COVID. So I don't know if it's still played or what the deal is with that. I might just extinction event all this here. Maybe it's worth versing. It might be worth versing one of these. Because then I can play Giganta and not worry about... I don't know. Oh, that's just even better. 3, green, black, done. Let's get Niv. My opponent might concede here. Okay. Cast Niv. It feels like Modern. This is Pioneer, which is similar to Modern. It has like 10 less years of cards. 2003... actually, maybe like 12 less years of cards or something. Modern is real old. Modern's actually my favorite format, or was for a long period of time. But right now, the qualifying series, the RCQs, are all Pioneer. So I'm playing Pioneer, and I actually do like Pioneer a lot. I've always liked Pioneer. I've never been very good at Pioneer, but I always enjoyed it. I was always very good at Modern. But yes, it's kind of like Modern Light. There's no fetches, as you can see here. There's no fetch lands, which is a huge distinguisher. We also don't have things like Renin 6, Ragavan. None of the cards from Modern Masters 1 or 2 are in here. There's no Baby Teferi's band, right? None of the free spells that are in Modern. There's a lot. Why Motoverse? Because you cannot play Pioneer in Magic Arena. It doesn't have all the cards in Magic's history, so you cannot play the older formats here, even though it looks a lot uglier. I do play on Arena too, but even though it looks a lot uglier, you can play a lot of the older formats on here, like Vintage Cube, Pioneer, Legacy, Vintage, Modern, other cube sets. There's lots. There's also challenges. There's a lot, and you can build a collection and trade with players on here. You can't trade with people on Arena. You just own your own collection. All right, let's make sure we win this. I could Clarion and just like, and they can Rending Volley my Niv. Does it really even matter if they Rending Volley my Niv? Yeah. Well, let's attack. Maybe just play Giganta here. Play Giganta, hold up Leyline Binding. There's no reason to get greedy. Then we can Clarion and give our creatures lifelink like next turn, and just also have a ton of mana next turn. I don't think there's any way my opponent can really come back here. They'd have to have like the nuts. Pioneers from MTG sets. That's Explorer. Explorer is like Pioneer Light. Explorer is missing like 4 years of Pioneer cards or something. Explorer goes back to maybe like Almond-Ket or something. Pioneer goes back to Khans of Tarkir. So there's a few more years of sets. There's no like Zendikar, like Return to Zendikar, Battle for Zendikar is not legal. Pioneer, really none of the arena formats are tabletop anymore. Like no one plays them. Anything newer than Pioneer is not really played on cardboard. Like there is Standard on paper, but it's not popular. They did it at the Pro Tour, which is actually surprising. They did paper Standard at the Pro Tour, but what are they plussing? Which one are they activating? Deal 1 damage to a player or planeswalker and add a red. What else does this do? Okay, sure. I'm just gonna Leyline Binding that. Sure. Okay. Double Rending Volley my Niv. Yeah, they over-sideboarded for this matchup for sure. I'm actually gonna attack the Chandra so they block to save it, and then I will Leyline Binding it. Or I could Binding this and then attack the Chandra. I guess either one works. Yeah, I'll just attack the Chandra. Because then if they blow up the Binding later, they get that back instead of the Chandra. They're going to concede. I guarantee they're going to concede here. I mean, attack Daru? Why does it say attack Daru? That was weird. I could also Abrupt Decay the Chandra. It's a 3-mana Chandra. I have a Modern Burn deck. Yeah, Burn is a good deck in Modern. All right, nice. This is just GG. Standard Magic has gotten swingy for me. Standard looked pretty cool. I watched it at the Pro Tour. It was kind of sick. I started playing a little bit on Arena. Yeah, Greasefang might honestly be my worst matchup. That's like a tier deck. I got annihilated by Greasefang in the RCQ, but I beat a lot of the other decks. All right, this is a hand that doesn't do too much, but it also has land drops. So we're gonna keep this one. It's a hand that keeps land drops, has a interaction for creatures, and a way to beat combo decks. So we're gonna go for that. Which land do we play first? I want green for turn 2, so if we need, we can play Woodland Cemetery if we start with Jetmir's Gardens, or we can have blue. Thing is, this makes us white. This is the only land that makes white, so we're gonna play this first. We can have either of our second colors on the next turn. If we need to play, If we need to play Growth Spiral turn 2, this allows us to play Growth Spiral turn 2. Still, if we draw a Sylvan Caryatid, we can play that turn 2. That's what we got to think about when you play the lands for this deck. Nick Drew and I will be touched with how things are looking. Yes, never wanted to be in Greeley, but hey, it ain't always how it be, but do. Greeley's closer to the lady. That makes sense. Iowa D's nuts, said Huxley. Oh, it's humans. All right, this is actually fine. We're gonna play Dreadbore right now, and just eat that. So I guess we'll play Woodland Cemetery here. Yeah, we're just gonna start eating them as they play them. So hopefully we draw like an Abrupt Decay or a Wandering Mind or a Glissa. A K command would be nice. A Vanishing Verse. Any of that would be nice. OMG toxic. Nah, Twizzle, it's not toxic when you're from Iowa. Goodness. Oh, goddamn, Kyle Thalia is so good. So toxic. No, that is kind of toxic. I'm gonna cycle actually. Giganta is not gonna matter in this matchup. We're gonna cycle Zagoth Triumph, I think. We need to draw a removal spell for Thalia. So true, bestie. True, bestie, let's go. When I'm not toxic, I'm the problem. It's he's singing some Taylor Swift here. All right, we're just gonna fake that we have something. I don't know. Can't really fake anything, TBH. That card's pretty good. Probably should put the counter on itself. Because Thalia, I already have an incentive to kill. Why didn't they tap the Mutavault to play the Luminarch? They could have at least represented like Brave the Elements or something. I don't understand that, but okay. Well, that's another land. Be nice if we could draw a spell. We haven't drawn a single spell this game yet. We've had 3. How many draws? 3 draws? That's a spell! Let's go! Unfortunately, we can't play it because of Thalia. Because of freaking Thalia. Ah, damn it. We can play Giganta though next turn. Yeah, their hand's looking pretty good. They're going to take us for 5. We're going to have 13. We can deploy Giganta, have Bring to Light for the following turn. We can Bring to Light perhaps a... Oh, they can Brutal Cathar the Giganta. We could Bring to Light... I mean, if Iowa was D's nuts, at least something would be going on in Iowa. Oh my god! That is an absolute savage roast. Oh, double Mutavault. Wow, that's brave. All right, that's smart. They should put a counter on one of the Mutavaults. Man lands are actually the hardest thing for this deck. We just can't deal with them at all. We have no answers to man lands other than a blocker. If I drew Extinction Event, that might be our best draw. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. We're going down to 9. What a roast. 11? Wait, not 9? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do we only go to... What? Wait, how do we only go to a... You know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to play Giganta. Maybe play a red. So you have plenty of green. Red, green, black, white, blue. Yeah, we're just going to play a blocker. I don't really have anything else to do. If they have Brutal Cathar, they're just going to win. I just drew... My hand just didn't do anything. To be fair, though, this matchup's pretty decent, so hopefully we'll do better next 2 games. This is the deck I lost to when I played Izzet Phoenix in a previous RCQ, a previous season. In fact, the girl who was playing this deck, she beat me. It was a very close match. It went to all 3 games. I crushed game 1, I think, and then she was able to win the second 2. Because Phoenix is supposed to be pretty good against mono white, because it just has a lot of removal spells and a quick clock. She played against me at this past RCQ, and she played Abzan Greasefang and completely obliterated me. It was glorious. Ossification's pretty good. I don't think I can beat that. So we're gonna bring to light, I guess, for Extinction Event. But then, even then, this is 8. They just kill me with double Mutavault attack. So if I draw Omnath here, I think Omnath is my best draw. Because then I play Omnath, I play land. I can Growth Spiral for a land on their turn and gain 8 life. That's really it. That's on Omnath. And if I bring to light for Omnath, I can't play a land. I'm just not gonna show them what I have. Then they won't know. They might just not know what I have in my deck. Yeah, double Mutavault just kills me. If I had Tolsimir in my deck, I might be able to win. Bye-bye Slaughter Games. Glissa is pretty decent. K-Command's not the best. Maybe Growth Spiral's not the best. Probably either Growth Spiral, K-Command, or a Niv. Oh, the other stuff's pretty good. I'm on the play. I'm interested in keeping maybe Growth Spiral, taking out these 2. Is Norn good? I think they have ETBs. Yeah, this stops Ossification and Brutal Cathar. Stops... Yeah, that puts counters and everything. I was playing in Modern Humans. Stops a lot of stuff. Can we get the 5-0? Not looking good after that first game. I would like to play first, yes. Sand looks acceptable, I think. There's no green. All right, never mind. It's not acceptable. Mulligan. All right, we're going to 5. This is looking pretty bad. Put the binding back and put this back. This is the best of the hands. If we kept the land and the binding, that would have been an insane 7. That would have actually been really nice. Because we have turn 2 Caryatid, turn 3 Leyline Binding, turn 4 Niv. Now we just need to draw a land and a relevant spell to play on turn 3. Like something that helps us bridge to turn 4. But this hand's okay. We'll see what happens here. We might be looking at a swift 4-1, to be honest. And like I've said previously in this league, this is the way this deck loses a lot. A lot of times it just loses to itself, which is why I think this deck will kind of linger below, like tier 2 and below for most of its, until it gets either better mana or just a better bridge card, better something, better ramp, or better ways to fix the mana. Okay, they can make a recruitment of 3/3. That means I can't block it, which is sad. I think I'm just playing Valki as a 2-drop to hit a creature out of their hand. No, I'm just gonna play Valki. That's better than Giganta. Let's see what you got over there, opponent. Maybe they have a slow hand. Good night, Twizzy. We'll miss you. Probably Adeline. Tallest Bodyguard is not scary. Thalia, I don't care about because I have Niv naturally in my hand. Yeah, Adeline's insane. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna play Watery Grave. We already have red. We don't have white. We don't have blue or white in play. It's probably better to have the white. Okay. Yeah, Adeline's a crazy card for 3 mana. I'm just gonna start making 1/1s with that. Oh, they also have Ossification and Wedding. God damn, they have a good hand. I didn't really pay attention to most of their hand because I was only looking at the creatures, but yeah, Ossification makes sense. But at least they can't play Adeline this turn, so it slowed it down. And now they can't Ossify our Niv. And we have a block here. I wonder how they're going to do this. They should probably put the 1/1 on Luminarch. If they put too many counters on this, and when I kill it, it's going to accrue a lot of value. I would put the +1 on Luminarch. But okay. I mean, now when I kill this, I'm just going to get a ton of value off of it. All right, yeah, I'll take 4. We're going to shock. We're going to go down to 11, play Niv. They have no answer for Niv. Or Elesh Norn. Actually, Elesh Norn's pretty good. I'm going to go Norny. That's pretty strong. That means Ossifications are turned off. Dauntless is turned off. The 2-drop human that puts counters on things is turned off. Brutal Cathar is turned off. Everything with an ETB is turned off. And Niv next turn generates double triggers. They also have missing land drops, which is very relevant. So, all right, that sucks. As soon as I say that, they get a land. Makes sense. Never didn't have it. We are looking decent, though, for a mulligan to 5. To be honest, if we somehow win this and don't auto-lose, the fact that we could maybe get there on a mulligan to 5 is kind of crazy. So, Just saying. They're going to choose recruitment officer. Oh, because it's as it enters. Never mind. But I can just block the recruitment officer. They can't really attack with anything. I can play Niv here. They're going to double up on the recruitment officer. It's only a 6. I can block. Tallest Bodyguard. They have Wedding Announcement. They have Adeline, and they have Thalia in hand. Okay. I think I fetch Mermaid Labs. Hello. I actually think I want to keep this as a blocker, so I do want to fetch. Sir Daniel, thank you for the follow. Wow, there's a lot going on. Or hold on. I just got to figure out what I want to do here. I think we're getting blue. So we have blue, black, green, white, red. All right. Blue. Blue, black, green, white, red, double Niv triggers. I haven't gotten to this on Moto yet at all. I've done it on paper, not on Magic Online yet. Deafening Clarion's very nice. Bring to Light's also very nice. All right. We'll take that. No reason to attack here. I might even just chump the recruitment officer with the Sylvan Caryatid if I'm able to. If they give me that opportunity. Vanishing versus Exiles, so we don't care about Dauntless Bodyguard. Giving Indestructible. I think I'm just going to chump with the Caryatid. And if they don't put counters on the recruitment officer, I will just block with Elesh Norn. So they have to put at least one counter on it to force me to block with the Caryatid. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to fake Leyline Binding because we had no cards in our hand before Niv, so we have nothing to hide. They know all of my cards. We still have Gigantha in our exile zone. Not that it will matter probably, but yeah, I'll block that. I think I deal 3, give everything lifelink. Can I verse and also do that? I cannot. It's another verse. I think I just verse this and play Glissa then, maybe? White, black, white, black. I guess I verse it during their upkeep. Just, no, because then they can activate it. Black, white. Now they could also, I think this is fine. Yeah, we're going to verse it now. They have 1 mana open. They didn't, yeah. I think we're just going to just verse this. Go to combat. Norn is definitely attacking. Niv, I think, is going to stay back probably. Yeah, Niv's going to stay back. I'm going to play Glissa. Wow, blocking the Norn? I don't think that's correct. My opponent's the aggro. They want to beat us down. They don't want to lose their creatures if they don't have to. Now, if they brave the elements and give their creatures pro-white and have 1 blocker, they still can't kill me. Even with Mutavault activation, I can block 1 thing. I take 4. Or Elesh Norn shuts off all their ET. I can't believe we're actually doing something on a mulligan to 5 here. It's kind of incredible. They still have Folly in hand. They have Adeline in hand. Adeline, okay. My hand hurts much worse. Why does your hand hurt? Good night. Oh, I said good night to Twizzle already. We are nearing the end, though. We're trying to wrap up this game so I can go to bed soon. If that doesn't, okay. 6/6 Adeline. Oh, God. Oh, that's kind of scary. I do have a Vanishing Verse, though. I mean, we combat first. Yeah. So attack with Norn and Glissa. Then I'm going to sweep. Well, no, I think I sweep. Well, I can't. Can I sweep in verse? Play land. Black, white. And then I have, or no, black. I only have 1 white, so we cannot sweep end verse. So I think we just verse the Adeline, which means I will attack with Glissa. Maybe I don't even attack with Glissa. If I verse Adeline, I can put Gigantha in hand. Maybe it's better to sweep. It's hard to say. I can also bring to light for something. I can bring to light Omnath, play a land, recruitment officer, Dauntless Bodyguards. I think I want to get rid of the Adeline. All their creatures are going to get buffed for next turn, but it's not enough to kill me. Could be, though. I'm actually thinking Clarion is better. All right, I'm going to go with the Clarion play, which means I'm going to white, red, blue, deal 3 damage, and creatures gain lifelink. And I'll attack with both my creatures. Adeline will die if it has vigilance. Yeah. I'm going to gain a bunch of life here. I'm going to gain 10. You can make a dude with Adeline. Oh, wow. Trade with Elesh Norn? Sure. Yes. Yeah, we can't afford to let them do a big, have a big pump effect and maybe brave the elements or something. Mutavault. It's still going to die. What? Okay. It's possible keeping the land in hand is... Oh, no, I don't want to keep the land in hand because I want to put Jego in hand. Not that that'll probably matter, but it's possible. We know they have a Thalia in their hand, and they have 2 other mystery cards now. They've had a Thalia in their hand forever. I don't know why they haven't played it yet. Bring to Light will be kind of goated if I can play it. Do we have Valky still? Is Valky in our deck? Another Adeline. All right. So they get a 1/1. Wasn't big enough to trade without Mutavault activation. Oh, really? I didn't know that. We can Bring to Light with paying for the Thalia attacks. I did not know that, actually. I like Bring to Light just sweeping everything except for Niv. 2, white, red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the tax does count towards the colors too, which is kind of funny. Anyways, so now we have Glyph Weaver. Oh, I can't cast it. Oh, I cannot cast the flip side because it costs 1 more. Oh my god, I punted. Oh my god, I just threw. I forgot the other side is going to cost an extra mana. Oh, so hold on. I just paid 5 mana. I should just play Giganta there. Oh my god, I should just play Giganta. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Oh man, it still could be winning, but that was a huge throw. Oh man, that was very, very bad. I mean, thankfully I realized it and still got a 2/3, but I should have just gotten Omnath probably after casting the Bring to Light. But the ideal turn there would have just been playing Giganta. Now I'm very far behind in tempo. This is very, very bad. They have 0 cards in hand, which is nice. All right, this is a 5/5. It's going to be a 6. I can block with Niv and give Niv indestructible, which I'm happy with. I'm happy trading the Glyph Weaver for the Adeline. Can they make it a 6/6? Wait, oh, the toughness stays constant, right? It just powers equal number of creatures they control. And then I'm going to just exile this to... This is brutal. Bodyguard? All right, well, I guess I'll trade for the Bodyguard then. Yeah, my Bodyguard will trade for their Bodyguard. All right, well, that wasn't nothing then. I got rid of the Bodyguard, which means... I mean, I don't know, I had Vanishing Verse here. This was a very poor sequence for me, but... Do I just play Giganta now? This is going to be a 6/6 when it attacks. I can trade. I kind of just want to play Giganta so I have more mana. Giganta and then next turn Omnath plus some stuff. I should have played Giganta forever ago. This is sus. All right. Go ahead, opponent. There's so much stuff they can draw here. Any removal spell is very, very bad for me. If they don't draw removal, though, our next turn is nuts. No, we're not going to attack them with Niv. We're just going to play defensively. We win by controlling the game. We don't win by attacking. I've made this mistake before. We're the control deck, so we don't need to attack. We just want to prevent as much damage as possible because we'll win in the long game every single time. We're just going to go for, yeah, like this is fine. We just want to block as much damage as possible. And I'm happy to trade Niv for Adeline if they allow us, which is looking like what's going to happen. I think we're looking actually in very good shape here. Giganta can block one of these, so they can't really even attack with those. I'll block Adeline, which is with the Niv. Even if I had to chump, that would be fine too. God, I wasted my one good sweeper. I can still sweep on evens, which will be nice. This is scary, but it's gonna be okay. We need to have our blockers. This is a 9/6. It's fine. And this is definitely blocking that. They have no combat tricks. They have nothing in their hand. We're taking 8. Sure. Okay. And now we're looking good. We can use the black from Giganta for Vanishing Verse. That was a great draw. Okay. I'd like to draw a card, please. Nice. I'd like to gain some life, please. I only have 1 white still. It's so annoying. Why do I only have 1 white? I can Abrupt Decay if I draw it off Niv. White. I still have enough to spend 3 on Abrupt Decay. I can also Bring to Light and kill all the evens. Actually, Bring to Light, kill all the evens. I just win the game. Bring to Light Extinction Event, hit all the evens. 1, 2, 3. And I have 1 left to, okay. We're going to fix this. We're just trying to play around not losing to certain things. Okay. Now we cannot lose. What is this? Oh, this is my revealed zone. Now we basically can't lose. I think we're gonna win from here. That was a huge punt, but we're recovering. We just gotta still have to play clean, but any land is just they're basically GG'd. Yeah, I mean like land, even any creature here really can't get them back into this game. We have a verse. They concede. Oh my god, we won on a mulligan to 5, and we completely threw an entire turn out in the garbage can. For the last game, we're gonna take out a Growth Spiral, and we're gonna probably play another interactive card in K Command. I'm wondering if we take out Growth Spiral and play... We don't have that much to pick up with Niv anymore. Clarion's going to be an all-star here. We need to play very proactively against their creatures. Let's not mulligan to 5. This hand's like a 4 out of 10, but I'm nervous our 6-card hand might just have no lands because this is technically playable, but we need to draw removal. We need to draw something. We have a turn 2 Valky, which is not nothing. I think I'm going to keep it. You know what? I like any hand. I do like hands. I do really like hands where we can hit our land drops, and this does that. We really just need to draw spells, and then we're going to be in good shape. So I'm going to keep this. Hope they don't have like Invasion of Gokuban or whatever that card's called. That was not a great draw. In fact, out of all of our lands, that might have been one of the worst ones. A land that produces colors we already have. All right, turn 2 Sun Petal Valky. It's kind of looking decent. I guess that's better than the 2-mana dude that puts counters on things. Did they mulligan? No, they did not mulligan. They kept their hand. The training is when it attacks with a creature with greater power. You put a counter on it. That's an okay draw. Okay, we can turn 3 Leyline Binding by fetching a red. We can play it for 2. What the hell is Coppercoat Vanguard? Each other... Oh, God. Thalia puts permanent counters on things. Coppercoat only pumps them until it leaves. So I kind of like taking Thalia's Lieutenant. Why do they... but Coppercoat does prevent me... Actually, Thalia's... Coppercoat's better because of the ward. Because then I can't Leyline Binding. So I think I take Coppercoat Vanguard. Yeah, the ward is actually very relevant. Thalia's Lieutenant has a better pump effect, but this... Yeah. Oh, shoot, they didn't play a Plains. They played Mutavault. I thought they played a Plains for some reason. I can clone Coppercoat Vanguard. I wonder if I just block... Wait, what? Do they animate Mutavault? Wait, I don't want to block here. So they still have... They have 2 Plains in their hand. Yeah, they have 2 Plains in their hand. Opponent has 2 Plains in their hand because they didn't play a Plains this turn. They drew Mutavault. I just X'd out a Plains, but they will play a Plains next turn most likely. That's a nice draw. Thinking Fable, Fetch, Mountain, and then Leyline Binding something. Next turn we can play Omnath. Remove 2 counters from among creatures you control. So they can respond, when I cast Leyline Binding, they can remove counters to destroy it. So I don't even want to give them that option. I'd rather just do this now then. Yeah, we definitely don't want to Leyline Binding the Thalias, because then they can pop it and, yeah. So fetch a Mountain. Okay. And we're not going to attack because we probably want to just block Thalia's Lieutenant. Yep, we're just going to block Thalia's Lieutenant. Jeg into... Okay, no, that was from last game. They can blow it up regardless by taking... They can. You're right. This gives them less flexibility, though, so now they have to... You're right. They still can, technically. So, that is true. I'm still okay doing it this way because it does give them less options. Now they have to remove the Mutavault counter. Okay, let's see what they do. Oh god, Adeline. Alright. Oh my god, that means the Thalia's Lieutenant's gonna get 2 counters on it. Omnath next turn's good. I don't know if it's good enough. And I can't block with Valky, because then we give them their Coppercoat guy back. Their last card in hand's a land. Yeah, that's gonna trigger Thalia's Lieutenant. And I can't sack the Valky for the token. I have to... Or I can't trade here. I can't block anything. Because we can't give him the... We can't give him that dude back. This is real rough. Alright, we have red... This makes blue. This can make white or green. This can make green or... So we don't need another red. This has to be the white producer. This can make green or blue, so we can play another green or blue land. So it's better to play the blue, so we have second blue in play. So we will go you. 1, 2. White. Green. Omnath. Draw a card. This is a good blocker. We really just need them to whiff on a draw, though. Niv's fine. Pass. We really need this. We've gotten some decent draws this game, which is nice. Niv is going to have to block the Hopeful Initiate. And then we're going to take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god. We have to chump the Adeline, I think. Yeah, actually, we have to chump with Valky or we just die. They could have so many things that instant kill us here. That is one of the things that does instant kill us. I think that is game over. That is GG. Dang, we were so close. Oh. God, they top decked freaking Brutal Cathar. Of course they did. Oh, man. Well, GG, guy. We didn't get the 5-0. Sorry, everyone. Very lucky top deck from our opponent here. Well, they could accidentally not attack us. If we have one more turn, we just sweep, and they cannot come back out of that afterwards. I don't think there was much else we could have done in this. They got some good draws. They used every single one of their cards. Wait, they didn't? Oh, they did attack with Adeline. GG. 1-2 against... Mono white humans. Funny how we somehow won the game where we mulled to 5, but we lost the game where we had a clean 7 with some decent cards. But anyhow, it wasn't a 5-0, but it was a 4-1, which is still pretty clean. And in all honesty, it could have been a 5-0. It might as well have been. Overall record is 37-23. Pretty good win rate, above 60%. Overall deck's looking sharp. We're going to be playing this deck at the regional championship qualifier this weekend. Pretty hot and spicy 4-1. I'm keeping the cards all the same. No changes for the weekend. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Playing against Mono White, Rakdos, Selesnya Angels, Jeskai Transmogrify, Boros Aggro. A lot of creature decks on Moto. On paper, there's a lot of tier 1 decks that I didn't get any practice against, which is unfortunate. I really would have loved to practice against Rakdos. Rakdos would have been good, but also we would have loved practice against Mono Green. Any Atraxa deck, vehicles like, not Gruul Vehicles. Gruul Vehicles is one of our better matchups, but Greasefang would have been nice to play in. Blue-White Control even is... I haven't seen Blue-White Control in 12 leagues online. So like I'm just never bringing in these friggin' Vetoes and Scarab Gods that often. But yeah, it would have been nice to play against, even if it was a bad matchup, to play against some other decks that are like tier decks. Storm, it would have been nice to get some practice against. I played against Storm once online. I'm actually much more confident in my Storm matchup than I used to be. There's a lot of tier 1 decks that I've been kind of scared of previously, but I've gotten a lot more comfortable with. Like the Atraxa decks I've gotten a lot more comfortable with this deck and don't feel like it's so bad. I don't actually even feel like Storm is that miserable anymore, especially with all our sideboard technology. The decks I'm really scared about are Greasefang. Mono Green seems slightly favored for Mono Green, but not crazy favored. Same with Blue-White Control. It seems favored for Blue-White Control, but not by a million miles. Like it's still winnable for us. So I feel like the same way for both Blue-White and for Mono Green. I'd probably rather play against Mono Green. Blue-White's okay. Just kind of like the better control deck, but it also doesn't interact as well with these early aggressive creature decks where our deck kind of does. We have very good, nice matchups into those. I'm pretty happy with everything, I'd say. We're going to play this list this weekend. If you liked the video, consider subscribing. There's more Magic content on this channel. Videos will appear on the screen, and I hope to see you in some of the future ones. Thanks so much for coming through today.